You guys were here last time in Burnstown opening for Matt Good. Is this your second time here?
Yeah.
Yeah? And this is like a headlining gig. You guys have been on headlining for, I guess, a couple months now, like 17, like lots of dates. How does it feel to be able to headline shows and put on shows across all of Canada?
It's awesome. Yeah, we came here, opened for Matt Good. We liked it so much, we asked if we could come back by ourselves. So it's really nice of Mark and the people here to let us come back. And as far as headlining shows, we always love going back out and seeing where we're at with our fan base and going out to make those connections again, see everybody and say, hey, what's up, missed ya. Show them the new songs, and we've got a whole album coming out pretty soon. So
Ultraviolet.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're popping out. Make sure we can still play the songs because, yeah, some of them we recorded them and then didn't play them since. So now you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to come back, especially like some of small markets like this. We don't get a chance to come to very often. So having a cool venue like this that puts on, legit shows in small towns are always super fun. And playing big markets obviously is great, but it's sometimes even more special when you come to small towns with lower populations and there's still people that come out to see your band. Like that's, it's a different show for sure. It's cool.
Yeah, I can speak on that too. I find like in some of these smaller markets, it's like the communities may not have shows coming through as often, and so like you find maybe a better quality listener and a better quality showgoer in some of the spots because they're so grateful to be there that they'd just come and soak in the experience of the music. And as a performer, you want that. Like that's A+.
The intimate experience you have with a
way
small
better
room
when they just are there
versus you guys have played a big festival. You guys played Boots and Hearts. You guys played the big Quebec City Festival.
Yeah.
Like those are big experiences and great to be able to get in front of so many people probably.
But it's tough to gauge sometimes at somewhere like Boots and Hearts if Buddy's there to fully enjoy the musical experience or
they're just sometimes at festivals like that, they're watching you while they're waiting for the other band like the headliner or the band they're there to see, which it has its own benefits for sure when you're trying to build an audience and win people over, but it's just different, but in a really cool way when you get to play to a small room of people that are fans and know your music and are there for that purpose.
Absolutely, yeah. Like last time I saw a post where you're like making pizzas in the back of the kitchen, just because it's a smaller area and the friendliness of it.
The people here are chill. They were down with it. Yeah, you don't find that at a big festival.
Gonna make another one tonight, or?
We'll see. Yeah, maybe it was fun.
See if they let us back there
See
again.
if they turn the oven on.
Yeah. you guys have been doing this, you said, for over 10 years. You have many releases out. What can you tell me about the new album that you have with Ultraviolet?
You know, it's a funny album. Like, a lot of the stuff, subject matter-wise, as a songwriter, I was writing it, I guess, kind of hopefully, like from a hopeful standpoint, like not as if I was doing some of the things. And it's been cool to see it kind of come true as like time has gone by. Like it's been a while since we actually sat in and recorded. It was a different time. So when I look back at it, it's like a postcard from a different time. But I'm very proud of the music, and I think like it's a testament that it must have had to be made because there was enough going against it that it could have not been finished and it could have not been made. I'm so happy it was, and when I listen to every song, the meaning has changed to me now for the spot I'm in my life, but it's a beautiful body of work. And I remember, like, that's an album to me I always think of as us coming together as a team through anything and making it work, and I'm really proud of it. I can't wait for everyone to hear it, too.
Yeah, it's a bit of a unique perspective with this one because so many times we record a record or an EP and then it's, you know, a few months, maybe like 6 months go by and it gets released. But just the way our year panned out and everything last year is it was about a year ago, if not just over a year since we recorded it. So when it comes out at the end of this month, it'll be over a year from making the record, which is typically not what our releases have been in the past.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just to speak to what Jordan said there, it's
Yeah.
a little bit of like hindsight looking back at this record, even though it's the new record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a tour mindset that you guys have? Is there a goal? Is there an achievement? Is it just for the experience? Like when you're going across Canada, is there some sort of mindset that you're going into it with?
There's a few slogans we live by in this band. One of them is that all you got?
Yeah.
And that's when the world's tossing shit at you and, you know, you pop a tire and then a rock hits your windshield and cracks it, and then you slip off the road into the ditch. You still make it to the gig. You still play. Unless you're dead, you make it. That's one principle. We find adversity, usually actually on adversity days, it leads to a good show.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if it's just because we're frustrated, so when we hit the stage, it all comes out, or if we have something to prove. But yeah, sometimes when we have bad days on tour, like whatever, van breaks down or whatever, something happens. Usually those nights end up being some of the best shows on the tour for whatever reason. I think we just need the win so bad that when we hit the stage that night, you know.
Or you come together as friends in a group outside of the stage, and then you come into that night having like, hey, we worked through this. Yeah, we overcame it, and then all of a sudden you let loose.
Sometimes that becomes the most important thing. It's like, you know, after all that, like we in the early days, we've showed up at clubs and the promoter's been like, yo, we're just as happy to close up the shop. Like, you guys don't have to play.
Yeah, and there's 2 tickets sold tonight. You guys don't have to play.
Well, we'd like to play to the 2 people. Like, you know, like we're not going to pack it in. We're already here. We have our stuff. Like, we live in Ontario, so we're in Calgary right now. Like, we never played Calgary. Let us.
Tuck your cup under your neck, or let someone else hold it, or put it down on the ground. And whatever you gotta do to still be able to clap, absolutely, for sure, do that. Try
sounds nice when you guys clap.
Yeah, I think another thing, at least for me personally, but I think something we all have talked about before is like, especially if things are hard leading up to a show, like there's something has gone wrong that day or something. The people that buy the tickets and that show up that night, like they have no idea before you walked on stage. Like they have no idea what your day has been like or what happened. Like unless Jordan goes on the mic and is like, "Hey, we slid off the road, so we almost didn't make it." But like if it's if you've had a less than ideal day, it shouldn't affect your show because nobody else is aware of what happened before that show. All these people care about is they bought tickets to see your band. They like your songs. They are here to be entertained.
I always find too, like at least for me, the show is like if you get a text you don't like and you play at 8 and you play at 8:15, like it's pretty hard if you get that text and you're just in your room, right? And you're like pacing back and forth, like, how do I not respond? How do I not respond? When you know the right thing to do is to take a second and think about it. Well, I'll tell you, a 45-minute set is the perfect amount of time. You toss your phone in your bag, you go up there, you play the music, and the music kind of sets you free, I find. It makes you feel better. You come off, you're in a different space. You're not so... And then you'll be like talking to people who drove 8 hours to come see you play, and it's like, oh, man, this is what it's about. And then hours later, you're back, you see the message, you have a different mindset, and you're able to just be like, I accept that. That's all right. You feel that way.
Yeah.
Sorry it took a while getting back to you. And it's way less of a big deal than it would have been if you didn't play that beautiful 45-minute set.
Yeah, absolutely.
Persistence.
Yeah, I stick to it because, like,
That's it.
you may have days at any level where you feel like you're spinning your tires, and that's just the nature of the game here. And then you can't get to your next big win unless you stay through those times, I think, and then when you're driving to the airport that day at 4 a.m. with your boys, you're like, you look at each other and you smile and you're like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And it's all worth it, So like that's the name of the game, I think. Is the advice from me and us is like just have fun at every show and make the best of it. And if there's 4 people at your show, then go find a damn good sandwich in that city or something, like make the day count somehow. Go get a cool shirt, like, like you're in Chicago, enjoy it. Like, and I hope, like, we've gotten older, like we've been doing this for over a decade now, and it's still really fun. And I hope I can jump around and that we can just be just as energetic as we are now when we're 52, 60, whatever, like,
Yeah.
So we got to get that fitness regimen you see some of these guys doing, and we got to get some treadmills on the back of the
Stretching
van.
now is a thing as we get older that we have to
Stretching,
start doing maybe before we go on stage.
Said I need a teacher, someone who can show me the part. Maybe I can teach her, gonna have to go from the start. Giving yourself away to the dark. Something's gonna have to hurt you, shake your heart. Seems I'm bound every night of the week. I'm losing control. place I hadn't seen in a while. Like BURNSTOWN, baby! Before all this trouble came in and stole my smile.